Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this episode, we're going to talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's not much going on in the news for today. It's a pretty quiet Saturday, and I am going to go mainly into the charts on this. I'll cover those other things just a little bit. As you guys can see, we are having a bit of a dip here. I felt that sneeze coming on, excuse me. So the thing is, actually, first off, let's start off with this. If you guys are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button and click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. Clicking that thumbs up like button helps us with the YouTube search algorithm. All right, so take a look here. You guys can see the market cap Bitcoin dominance has dropped below 60. We're actually down below 53 now, continuing to have a bit of a dip right here. And this was actually pretty surprising to a lot of people because of the continuous Bitcoin price rise at the same time that the dominance was going down. And that was a large signal suggesting that we're going into altcoin season, especially by comparison. You can see that of Ethereum's dominance starting to have a bit more of a rise, right? So that little push up that you're seeing here with Ethereum tends to also pull in with it some of the other altcoins, and we're seeing some nice movements going on. BNB, which is the Binance coin, they just ended up burning a whole bunch of their coins, which is going to be very interesting to see how that's going to affect the price here in the near future. As you reduce down the amount in circulating supply, it makes it easier to have the prices be moved. And so the market capitalization is actually still staying the same. It's just validating. It's very interesting when you guys really take a look into all of that. So we're going to go ahead and close these out. So sorry about that. Now we're going to go ahead and head on over to some news going on with Ethereum. Canada approves 3 Ethereum ETFs. Ether funds set to launch on TSX next week. So there you guys go. You got 3 getting ready to go up. Going to be debuting on Toronto Stock Exchange on April 20th, 2021. Next up, heading over on to the Twitter side. If you guys want to check me out on Twitter, I am on Twitter at CryptoAtlasYT. So Ray Dalio, he says that Bitcoin has proven its place in portfolios. He's gone on further to say that Bitcoin should represent about 20% of an investment portfolio if there is to be a de-dollarization event. Very interesting. In addition to that, we also got the Federal Reserve Bank president who's clearly stated about Bitcoin being a store of value in fiat currencies or not. I went ahead and shared this little video post for you guys. I did talk about this yesterday, but if you want to actually see the video in response to that, I do have that up on my Twitter as I retweeted it. Okay, now let's go ahead and hop on over to the charts here. And that was my old video. Whoops. Hop on over to the charts here. You guys can see that we now hit 5 o'clock. It dipped just right almost on the $60,000 price point. Yesterday's price actually went all the way down below $60,000 just temporarily there. And this has actually now filled itself back within this top ascending triangle, this bullish pennant that happened, right? And we had this nice little breakout that did occur right here, as you guys can see. What's interesting, though, is that we had 3 days of positions suggesting a strong trend, meaning that we're more than likely to have a continuation of that movement, and that movement being a bullish trend position. Now, as I've mentioned this before, these trends are based on probability. So there was a higher probability. It's not a guarantee. If it was a guarantee, then everyone would be super filthy rich, right? That's the point of all this stuff. But you want to be able to hedge your risks, and that's why you understand what the chart movements are and everything. I want to go ahead and specify, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is based on my own opinion when I show you guys the charts, and hopefully you do enjoy this feedback and it gives you some really good credible points of reference. So some of the stuff that I talk about, I actually go over a couple different levels, one of which here is going to be the level of support. So for support, you can actually see that it closed out right on that line at $60,000, which was a key psychological level. I already had that up ready to go. And a further drop down was getting fairly close here to the 21 EMA, which is coinciding with the $59,500 price point. Now you guys can see on the new daily that it's basically dead on for that point. So very strong correlation there. If this decides to dip down further, I would be very much keeping an eye on that level, potentially seeing a drop down to 59,000 or even further. We could see down to 58,570. This would be a pretty substantial candle for the day, but just keep in mind that if it goes to about this point right here, in my opinion, I think this is where the base of the wick is going to be, and then we would end up closing back above inside of this space as there would continuously be more sentiment inside of the community about whether or not we're going to continue to fill within this gap right here. Now that gap could push all the way over to about April 24th. At that point, then it would need to make a decision. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down, right? In my opinion, I think we're still heading up. There's plenty of movement space to still occur. We got a lot of the smart money that's been coming in, a lot of the retail money that can end up following up after this afterwards. We're also seeing a lot of people that have been dumping money into Doge, right? Doge went absolutely crazy. It's like on the top 10 list now. I think it went as high as top number 5, which when you think about it is it's crazy. It's a meme coin, and there's a lot of other cryptocurrencies that have practical applications, but people want something that was kind of fun and community driven, and that's why people went over to Doge. So it is what it is. I did a separate video, by the way, on another cryptocurrency called Hoj. And I know I kind of get where you guys may be thinking on this, but I highly recommend you do go check out that video. It's actually really interesting. So it's called Hoj. They got a deflationary system. I break it all down for you guys. It's a meme token, but they use what's called tokenomics, and that metric system to drop down the total supply is really smart, and I think that's what's going to help add a lot of that value to it over time. So anyways, you could go take a look at that video. Right now we're taking a look at Bitcoin, and if this decides it wants to go up, guys, we do have a top level of resistance still being established here at $61,143 or so. Breaking above that, then we're going to see this pushing up to these levels. It's going to be all right around in the same range here. So we go ahead and draw a line right across like that. That's going to be at $63,635. Breaking above that level, I would keep an eye on $64,445. We do have an all-time high at $64,800. We got really close to $65,000. Right now, we are dangling right on that edge of $60,000 once again, which I'm sure for a lot of people is really frustrating because we just had so much time going right through here with this consolidation where we're trying to break above that $60,000. We finally did, and it lasted technically, you know, a couple days here, but you can see that we had one green candle followed up with another push up, ended in the red, and then we kind of recovered, and then we went red, and we went red more, and here we are in the weekend. So anything could technically happen with cryptocurrencies. Do keep that in mind. All right, the volume was actually not that great as of yesterday in comparison to the previous day here. You can see that these larger volume candles that are starting to occur are more on the red side in comparison to the green candles. Higher levels going on with that. So a lot of that selling pressure is going to eventually fade off, and then we'll start having buying pressure once again. Question when that is, well, that's where we're trying to discuss a lot of this stuff. RSI is looking a little bit higher than the median zone. Technical radars are still suggesting a buy, but it's starting to get over towards that neutral base position. The fact that we are still above the 21 EMA, I'm still bullish on this. You can even see the daily, it is recovering as mentioned before, and I think that this could have been a lot of that selling pressure taking place, recouping, essentially establishing ourselves from this previous line back on April 13th. This has actually been mentioned in the crypto community before, but yeah, this kind of resembles a little bit of like a Burj Khalifa, the big building there. So that's what's going on for the Bitcoin side. We're going to go ahead and hop on over to the charts now, take a look at what is going on with Ethereum. Now looking at Ethereum, you can see similar movement going on, right? We don't have this full drop down to invalidate this position, but if it did that, then this would very much look like a Burj Khalifa type pattern. Where you got like the sides of the building going up and down, right? So right now it's starting to recover itself pretty good. We do have support being established at $2,300 up above that. Sorry, let's go further down. Down below that, we do have support at $2,164. Substantial decline would put us at $2,046. On the rise up, we do need to get back above $2,438, hit the $2,500 mark, and then break above the previous all-time high there, right about at $2,550. So $2,550 is the spot to beat, guys. We can manage to do that. We're in price discovery zone, and things are going to be looking really good. Okay, beyond that, the next major zone is going to be up at $3,000, and just past that actually is at $3,081 in the Fibonacci. Also above the 21 EMA currently, so I'm still very bullish on that as well. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know why this isn't showing the radar here, so I might try and refresh the page to see what's going on with that. The RSI is also a little bit on the higher section, but has plenty of room to grow. Plenty. All right, so let me go and get this saved and try and refresh the page and then wrap up this video. You can see Bitcoin starting to make a little bit of a rally again. Still too early to really call anything for that on the daily though. I mean, based off of looking at this starting to climb up. Yeah, there's no radar on this. Huh, that's surprising. I don't know what happened to that. All right, I'm gonna go and wrap up the video there. I do have other videos they do on this channel on other cryptocurrencies. If you guys wanna check those out, I do a playthrough series on a cryptocurrency game called Decentraland, which is pretty cool. You guys should check that out too. Bunch of referral links in the description. If you guys wanna check out Coinbase, Gemini, Robinhood, Webull, BlockFi, you got chances to get some free crypto or free stocks. And also you can earn an interest by using the BlockFi. As an affiliate, using my code for BlockFi, you can actually earn up to $250 of bonus crypto, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. That does it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next episode.